Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know by now I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a look at a new lens that I purchased for my Olympus cameras and a Panasonic G9 that I'm testing out. Micro Four Thirds cameras, all Olympus cameras are Micro Four Thirds, and here's the lens I'm testing out, which is the Olympus 12-40 Pro lens, and I've got it fitted here. I think you can see that on that camera. I've got it fitted to my OMD EM1. I have no idea with Olympus why they make their name so convoluted and complicated. I mean, why don't they just call it the, I suppose OMD stands for digital because it's based around the old OM film cameras, the design's based around the old OM film cameras. But anyway, it's fitted here to my OMD EM1, and it's an absolutely outstanding lens. Now, this is a 12-40 range on Micro Four Thirds, which actually equates to 24-80 on a full frame. If you basically Micro Four Thirds, you just double the numbers to give you an effective focal range of 24-80. And it's a constant F2.8 aperture throughout the entire range. And that makes it, ideal for filming because obviously regardless of where your zoom is, you'll get a constant aperture. So, and also the optics are much higher quality. The lenses are slightly heavier and slightly bigger because of the wider aperture, but the results that you get from it are absolutely better anyway. You can see here, as I say, I've got it fitted to me OM1, very, very nice lens. I got it with the lens hood. Apparently most Olympus lenses don't come with lens hoods, or is it Panasonic lenses don't, one of them. Yeah, lens hood is great, and it's a bayonet fit, but it locks in. It's got two locking nuts, sort of not nuts, but levers. You just lock it in. Really, really helpful. So you can see there how good that is, and also the zoom lever is really smooth. The lens does come out. It doesn't. It's not internal zoom in, but it's very, very smooth. And what I like about the focus ring, if you're doing manual focus, I tend not to do a great deal of manual focus. I tend to rely on autofocus. And with these modern cameras, particularly the Panasonic G9, the autofocus is great on it. So, you can pretty much rely on autofocus in most instances. But if you are using manual focus, it's got, Olympus call it a clutch. You pull the lever, well not the lever, the ring back into the body, and that puts you into manual focus. And it's a really nice design, a really good, solid, nice design. And then obviously you can adjust the focus ring according to, obviously where you want to focus. And I mean, I tend to leave it in autofocus. The only downside with this design is that if you put it out of a camera bag, you can quite often find that it's gone into manual focus and you can't realise why the damn camera won't focus. Once you get used to it, you've probably knocked the ring, but other than that, absolutely superb. Now, the Olympus lenses work just as great on the Panasonic bodies as they do on Olympus bodies, I found anyway. And that's the great thing with Micro Four Thirds. Panasonic and Olympus at some time in the past did work together to create the Micro Four Thirds format. So Panasonic lenses will fit on the Olympus bodies and Olympus lenses will fit on a Panasonic body, and the autofocus works, everything else. The other thing that I've noticed that does work as well is a function button, because on these Pro lenses Olympus have fitted a function button on the side here, so you can see, there we go, I've got it there now. You can see on the side here there's a function button actually on the lens, and that is awesome. I've got that set to, on the Panasonic G9, it's set to focus area, and it works on the G9. I wasn't sure if that function button on the Olympus lens would work on a Panasonic body, but it does, and it works great, no problem with it at all. I say great zoom, and tag sharp throughout the entire range, whether you be at the wide end or at the telephoto end. So that again is, you know, very pleasing to know, which I kind of think you would expect. It isn't a cheap lens, and so you would expect it to be extremely good. I mean, when you look at some of the results here, but I've already downloaded to Lightroom. Let's move that out of the way. But we've already got on Lightroom here. These are just some snapshots I took out in the garden, and you can see here this was shot at 125th of a second, so it's, you know, relatively fast. ISO 400, but the sharpness and the detail is excellent. Very, very pleased with that. Contrast, very, very good. I haven't edited any of these either, so what you're looking at is exactly what, you know, came out the camera body. Now these photographs are actually taken on the Panasonic G9, and you can see, you know, it's a 20 megapixel sensor on the G9. Again, obviously micro four thirds, but look at the detail. You could print those twice the size of A3 without having any issues whatsoever. And even at wide, you know, the detail, the contrast, edge to edge sharpness is great. And even the bokeh, or the outer focus area, some people like to call it bokeh, renders lovely, doesn't it? You know, I expect that was shot at F2.8, 125th of a second, F2.8, yeah. So, you know, even on a micro four thirds sensor, you're still getting a nice, you know, outer focus area. The depth of focus is absolutely superb. And again, the sharpness is everything that you would hope and you would expect. But yeah, I mean, again there, you know, the foreground is brought beautifully into focus. It's really good. You can see that. That is excellent. No complaints there at all. And if you look at this tree stump, look at the clarity in there. This computer doesn't always render, see, there we go, it's pin sharp now. The computer doesn't always render it. It's funny when I zoom in and zoom out. I don't know if that's a fault with Lightroom, or I wouldn't say a fault with my laptop, but that's a weird thing. Does it all the time. Doesn't always, when you zoom in, doesn't always look sharp. When you know it is sharp, weird. But again, the clarity, lovely clarity. And it isn't too heavy either. That's the Olympus 12-40 Pro lens. I really like this lens. It's a great, you know, general purpose lens, just like any 24-70 would be. And I've got various 24-70 lenses. I've got one, well, I've got a 17-70 fitted to my Nikon Z50, which is filming the wide shot over there. It's actually a Sigma lens adapted to the Z50 via the FTZ adapter, and that's working great for me. Really like that. This close-up shot is being filmed on my new, well, it is the new Panasonic G9, which is fantastic camera. It's micro four thirds. Obviously it's micro four thirds, and it's working. I think it's working great. I've never been, you know, very happy with the autofocus in video of Panasonic cameras. In fact, they've been pretty pants in the past. But this G9 with the firmware 2 version seems pretty good, and I just hope when I see it on the computer, I'm as pleased as what I think it is. And because it's got the articulating screen, I can actually see what it's filming. I can see myself, which is great. So that's getting the close-up shot, and then the shot of the, you know, the product and my laptop is coming off my DJI, I can't even say it, DJI Osmo Pocket, and that is the shot of the camera and the lens. You know, if we just take it off its body, you can see here the actual lens on its own, and as I say, it's very, not very heavy. It's got quite a good weight to it. I don't actually know what the weight is. I should have weighed it. I'll put the weight up on the screen. But it's a lovely feel. Really well made lens. Beautifully made lens, actually. That's the Olympus 12-40 Pro lens. I'm very pleased with it. I will be using it on the G9 and also on my Olympus cameras. But yeah, excellent piece of kit. So hope you found this review useful. If you did, please hit the like button. That means a lot to me. That's great. And subscribe to the channel if you find all my videos useful. I'm always producing content for the channel relating to product reviews. So yeah, it'd be great if you can subscribe. Thanks very much for watching my channel, and thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos relating to photography and video. Thanks very much. Bye for now.